They said I was alone. They were right. But they forgot what happens when you corner someone who has nothing left to lose. This isn't about revenge, it's about recognition. By the end of this video, you'll understand why the most dangerous thing in this world is a person who refuses to stay broken. You've been there too, surrounded by smiles that cut deeper than knives, promises that vanish when you need them most. You've felt that silence after betrayal, that weight of knowing it's always been you against all of them. But that's not a curse, that's a calling. Because the ones who walk alone are the ones who learn how to lead. They'll tell you to trust the system, to play nice, to wait your turn. But you've seen the truth. The system isn't broken, it's built to break you. They want you tired, tame, polite. But you were never built for polite. You were built for precision. You were built for war. Not the kind fought with weapons, but the kind fought inside where no one sees. Every betrayal became your lesson. Every silence became your training. You learned how to survive without applause, how to move without noise, how to rise without permission. You used to think being alone was punishment, but solitude is the forge where killers are made. Killers of doubt, fear, and weakness. You don't need a crowd, you don't need a hand to hold. Because when it's always you versus all of them, you stop asking for help. You become help. You stop waiting for heroes. You become the story they whisper about. Every time they said you couldn't, you didn't argue. You built. Every time they turned their backs, you sharpened your focus. And now, when they look again, they'll realize the one they ignored became the storm they can't escape. They call me cold now, like it's an insult. But tell me, what did warmth ever give me except scars? I learned that mercy is a chain disguised as virtue, and I broke it. They wanted me soft because soft people are easy to control, but softness dies first, so I let it. Now every piece of me they tried to break has become a blade, and when I move, I cut through everything that once held me back. There's a special kind of silence before a storm. You can feel it, that calm, heavy air right before the world splits open. That's what lives inside me now. Not hate, focus. The kind that scares the people who built their power on my silence. Because silence doesn't mean surrender. It means I'm loading. You see, they thought betrayal would bury me. But betrayal doesn't bury legends. It plants them. And when you grow in the dark, your roots dig deeper than anyone can reach. That's why I don't fear the shadows anymore. I became one. Now I move through darkness like it's daylight. Quiet, fast, precise. They can't fight what they can't predict. They still think I'm playing defense, but I stopped defending a long time ago. I'm not surviving anymore. I'm calculating. They think they know me, the old me, the one that used to care. But caring is a currency I can't afford. Every time I cared, it cost me blood. Every time I trusted, it cost me sleep. Now I spend my loyalty differently, on purpose, on focus, on discipline. They call that ruthless. I call it clarity. Because when you realize it's always you versus all of them, you stop begging the world to be fair and start becoming the thing it fears most. Consistent. You show up when you're broken. You move when you're exhausted. You fight when no one's watching. And one day, the same people who doubted you will say, "You changed." No, I just stopped waiting for permission. The war never stopped. It just changed shape. And I've learned how to fight in every form, with silence, with pain, with patience. They can't outlast me. They can't outthink me. Because this isn't about hate anymore. It's about evolution. They said I was against the world. They were right. But they never understood. The world doesn't scare me anymore. I've lived inside its worst storms and learned how to breathe underwater. Pain doesn't break me. It builds me. Loneliness doesn't kill me. It crowns me. Because when it's always been me versus all of them, I learned how to win without witnesses, how to fight without fans, how to build without applause. You don't truly know yourself until you've lost everything that made you comfortable. That's where I found mine, not in peace, but in war, not in applause, but in silence. When you stop needing validation, you become unstoppable. Because the only thing stronger than being loved is being certain. Certainty doesn't shake when people leave. It doesn't crack when the world turns cold. It stays unbending, unapologetic, unbreakable. They tried to use my kindness against me. Now it's a weapon they can't touch. They tried to bury my name. Now it's the echo that keeps them awake at night. Every door they slammed just gave me another wall to climb. Every "you can't" became my blueprint for "I did." They think I'm chasing revenge, but I'm not. I'm chasing evolution. And evolution doesn't ask who deserves to survive. It simply does. If you've ever felt alone in the fight, good. It means you're exactly where strength is born. Comment below. What's the battle you're fighting right now? Say it, claim it, because once you name your war, it starts to lose its power. And if this hit you, subscribe, not for me, but for the version of you that's been waiting for proof that it's possible. Because this isn't just my story, it's yours too. Every time you rise, you prove them wrong all over again. They wanted me quiet. Now my silence shakes the ground. They wanted me broken. Now every fracture glows like gold. It's always been me versus all of them. And somehow, I'm still here. Still standing, still rising. And I'm not done yet.